What up, Daily Supply fam? Welcome back to the fucking podcast. I think we are on this is episode 5 now of the podcast. I was supposed to drop this a couple days ago, but it's all fucking good. We're going to keep it pushing. We got some shit to talk about today. We're going to go over a few fucking things just to give y'all a heads up. So we're going to go over that UFC 329 card, the main card, which was fucking crazy, especially that main fucking fight. Some of the other moves that have been going on in the NBA, some NFL fucking updates that I hadn't even paid attention to, couple new albums that are on heavy rotation for me right now that I just started listening to. I haven't started that one list we did talk about the other day on the fucking podcast or last week or whatever, and then we're gonna do that cool little overrated, underrated segment that I like to do. But yeah, let's get right fucking into it. I do have some updates on that t-shirt tag guide that I had mentioned to you guys about before. I have about 8 different tags or maybe less to go through. So far, the deck's going to have around 15 to 16 different tags. And if there's any specific tags that I may have missed or you guys do want, if you are a reseller, just let me know. And I'll definitely put that into the deck as well. So that'll be uploaded soon. Just be patient with me. I know I wanted to have it up a couple days ago or so, but it's a work in progress. We got to make sure all the details are right. So let's just be patient with me there, please, guys. So now that UFC 329 card, that shit was a pretty good fucking card. The main fucking fight was a fucking huge disappointment, but hopefully Conor McGregor is doing better. It was kind of hilarious, but that's kind of fucked up. Anyways, so we'll start off with that King Green beat Terrence McKinney by way of knockout. So in the first round, now that was one of the fights that I wasn't too sure about how he would do against a younger up-and-coming fighter. But, bro, he is still fucking dangerous. So is McKinney at the end of the day. Green was kind of beat up for a little bit in the first round, but you know what I mean? He got his get back and fucking gave old boy that ass whooping. Brandon Royval beat Kavanaugh. That is one that I think I got that one right. I'm pretty sure I did have Royval beating Kavanaugh. That fight was really fucking good though. It was a close ass fight. That boy Kavanaugh is an absolute beast, young cat. I think he beat him by a rear naked choke if I remember correctly. So Royval definitely a consistent, entertaining, dangerous UFC fighter. Now Kavanaugh still up and coming. I still think he has a chance. You know what I mean? He's a fucking beast from what I've seen. That's the first, I think, full fight I've seen of him, and I was impressed by the kid. The kid's a fucking monster for sure. I had Corey Sandhagen beating Mario Bautista, and I was wrong. It was a close ass fight though. I think it was like 29-28, unanimous decision to Mario Bautista. Corey Sandhagen's leg was fucked up after that fight. I swear he shared a picture of his leg after the fight on social media, and yeah, he got fucked up from those leg kicks, absolutely. We also had Paddy Pimblett's defeat was pretty fucking impressive. I thought it was going to be an all-out war the whole fight. From what I was seeing is in some of the interviews, Pimblett actually called out that Saint Denis was going to come out crazy and really try to go at him, and he said he was going to submit him. And absolutely fucking did with that crazy fucking Darce choke. Boy had that motherfucker clinched, boy. He was not going to let go. The way he rolled over when Saint Denis rolled over was fucking crazy. Mad props to him. So good win by Paddy. One thing that trips me about Paddy is that how he could go from all party and everything, you know what I mean, as he was walking to the ring, and then he gets in that fucking octagon, and that boy's locked in. It's a rare trait to be able to have that fucking super lock-in kill switch, and he fucking has it. He's definitely an ultimate contender. He'll get another chance at a belt. They're talking about some of his potential opponents. Sarukian's still dangerous. Charles Oliveira, that's my boy. Ilya Topuria, Max Holloway. Those are all fucking dangerous fucking fights for him. Absolutely crazy competition in that fucking weight class. So good win by Paddy. I thought it was a great performance by him. And then we're going to go to the fucking main card. Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor. Now, I don't know if it was just the fucking energy. It'd been 5 years or whatever. But the way he came in and just launched that fucking crazy flying kick was interesting, to say the least. Landed awkwardly. Blew his whole fucking knee out. I'm not sure the exact details. I'm pretty sure it was probably a torn ACL or something. But, yeah, dude. What a fucking crazy build-up to that fight just for the crazy disappointment. It's probably the most disappointing fucking ending to a fight that you could probably ever imagine. You can't really evaluate Max Holloway's performance because he was fucked up. But I think it would have been a war. Max Holloway's a fucking beast. You know what I mean? I still think Max would have won at the end of the day. Is this going to be Conor McGregor's last fight? That's a good question because it was his whole other leg. So that's definitely up in the air. I know that boy does have strong faith. And you know what I mean? God could move mountains. So we'll see what happens with Conor. Definitely disappointing to fucking see that. Now, Conor McGregor did say before the fight he was going to do something that had never been done in the UFC before. And he definitely did. Not in a good way, though. But, yeah, overall, the card was good. Even the prelims were really fucking good. It was a great card overall. At least all the other fights were good to make up for that disappointing main event. Now, as far as NBA goes, I think I talked about this a little, but Ja Morant is now with the Trailblazers. And then we also have Jaylen Brown. I did talk about this. Now with the 76ers. LaMelo Ball, again, with the T-Wolves. And then LeBron still hasn't made his decision. I know that there's a bunch of commentators and people around the league talking about he's done. We're not sure how much he could bring. One was specifically talking about what help he'll bring to, like, Giannis in Miami. I mean, LeBron's still dangerous. He's not the LeBron he was before, but that motherfucker is still dangerous and is definitely a huge asset to any fucking team that picks him up. So the one thing that really tripped me out, because I haven't really been watching with everything else going on, is I did not know that Justin Fields is now a Kansas City Chief. And then they did sign Kenneth Walker III, which is absolutely bonkers. How the fuck do the Chiefs just keep stacking up their roster the way they do? I know that Travis Kelce also has a 3-year extension with the Chiefs. So Chiefs are a fucking dangerous team. They already were, but now they just added more firepower. So fuck. Myles Garrett to the Rams is also a fucking crazy story. Now, I did see somewhere, I'm not sure how much truth there is to this, but they're talking about Aaron Donald really looking at getting back in the league and playing with the fucking Rams. Him and Myles Garrett on each side of the fucking defensive front is a cheat code. That's a straight up fucking cheat code if you ask me. But we'll see what fucking happens. We'll see what fucking happens there. Let's see here. Aaron Rodgers, Michael Pittman Jr. in Pittsburgh. So he signed a 1-year deal. So he's coming back again. I think he needs to fucking hang him up if you ask me. But, you know what I mean? I'm not going to hate the man for having that drive. I respect it. But he really needs to fucking give it up. The Bills added DJ Moore and Bradley Chubb to the squad. So the Bills are always dangerous. Definitely going to be more dangerous now with DJ Moore as a wideout. And then they have Bradley Chubb as well. So Bears, that's another fucking solid team. Yo, straight up, NFL and NBA, these upcoming seasons are going to be some exciting fucking basketball and football to watch. I'm so excited for this fucking year. San Francisco added Mike Evans, another fucking crazy pickup move in the NFL. Like, where the fuck have I been? That's another crazy one. I'm telling you guys, this next season in the NFL and the NBA are going to be so fucking exciting. So, who do you guys see in the fucking Super Bowl this upcoming year? There's a lot of changes that have happened. A lot of excitement in the air. Right now, my specific question is for the NFL. Who's going to the Super Bowl? You know what I mean? My Patriots are definitely still a fucking problem in the fucking league. We added A.J. Brown. I'm excited about that. It's going to be a good season for NFL and NBA coming up. Future dropped that. I know I made that fucking transition pretty quick. But as far as music goes, two artists that I'm big fans of are Future. Future's just a fucking legend in the rap game. He dropped The Real Me album. I've been listening to that heavy. That album has been fucking fire. And then my boy KBHGA just dropped his album. He's been promoting for a little bit. This Cannot Be Sold. Love that album as well. Those are two of my favorite albums that have recently came out. I still got to listen to that those albums that I talked about in the previous episode that I think Complex dropped for the top albums halfway through the year. So we'll start listening to those as well, and I'll have an update for at least two of those albums for you guys when we put up the next podcast episode. So I still have to do that. I'm still gonna do that. Don't worry. What other? Oh, some other album releases that I have to add to this extensive list of albums I got to listen to is Ken Carson dropped an album. The Dream dropped an album. Who else? J. Cole dropped another album. At least that's what it says on here. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Just leave it in the comments. But it says J. Cole dropped some sort of other fucking album. And then the one that I'm probably going to listen to first out of all these is going to be... I don't fucking know. I'm just going to close my eyes and pick a couple albums to go through. Let's see here. All right, so for the overrated, underrated segment, I got quite the fucking list here. So let's just go through this shit real quick. So, Paddy Pimblett as a future champion. Rated just right. I definitely think he could be a champion. That fucking division is fucking stacked, though. But he's definitely a contender. Paddy Pimblett's a fucking fighter. He could fucking go against the best. That one, definitely, if anything, underrated because he definitely has the fucking potential. Max Holloway at welterweight. I think he's underrated. He's still fucking beast. Killer. You know what I mean? Conor McGregor's remaining drawing power. Highly overrated after that last fucking fight. And then the injury. So, way overrated. Mario Bautista. I think he is... I would say probably slightly underrated. Corey Sandhagen's title chances, those might be a little overrated. Flyweight as the UFC's most entertaining division, I'm going to have to say overrated. John Morant's Portland comeback. So now we're going to go over to some NBA overrated, underrated shit. John Morant's Portland comeback. I think that is going to be... I think it's underrated. I think people have kind of written John Morant off with everything going on, but I think he's going to come back strong, and Portland's going to do some shit this year. LaMelo Anthony and Anthony Edwards together, I think that is rated just right. You know what I mean? I personally think they could do better than what people probably think, but that's just me. Now we have Giannis and Bam's fit. I think that is underrated. I think these two are going to fucking work really good together, and I think they're going to fucking make Miami a contender for sure. And then if you add LeBron to that equation, it's fucking crazy. Paul George in Boston. That is overrated. I really think that's overrated. Jaylen Brown in Boston with Tatum is definitely better than Paul George and Tatum, if you ask me. Jaylen Brown is just a better athlete, younger dude. So that's where I stand there. LeBron returning to Cleveland. I think that might be a little underrated. I still think there's a high chance that LeBron goes to Cleveland just because that's his home. And I could see him wanting to retire a Cavalier. Now, Walker Kessler's importance to the Lakers, I think that's overrated. You know what I mean? Just because of what I've seen. I don't know how you want to take that, but I think that's overrated. Now, NFL. Justin Fields as a gadget player. I think that might be slightly underrated. I think Justin Fields has potential, you know what I mean, to make it work and, you know what I mean, get in some plays for Patrick Mahomes, and they could kind of switch it up, make it a little tricky for the defenses. So I'm going to say slightly, very slightly underrated. Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh, overrated. I think that's just overrated. Dude, like I said, mad respect to Aaron Rodgers, but he's done. I think he's done. Buffalo as AFC favorites. Overrated like a motherfucker. Especially with the moves that Kansas City just made and the Patriots. That shit is fucking overrated. Now, don't get me wrong. They are fucking title contenders. They are going to fucking be a team to fucking watch this year. Mike Evans in San Francisco, I think that is underrated. I think he's going to fucking make that team even more dangerous than it already is. Myles Garrett making the Rams NFC favorites, way underrated. That motherfucker definitely makes the Rams NFC fucking favorites. They were already a fucking high contender before they fucking got him. So, and then if you had Aaron Donald to that, it's a fucking wrap for the NFC. Kansas City offensive depth. I think that's underrated. I think that fucking team has depth for sure. They got the fucking squad. They're adding more fucking key parts, especially with that Kenneth Walker the third edition. Bruh, Kansas City's dangerous. AFC is going to be fucking crazy. The whole fucking NFL is going to be crazy next fucking season. Now, hip-hop. Future's consistency. Underrated. I think people be sleeping on Future. Actually, I think it's kind of mixed. But Future's a fucking legend. That motherfucker never misses. Dude's a beast. 20-plus track albums. I think that is underrated. I think most people are dropping way too small EPs and LPs. So I think it's underrated. Deluxe editions, I think those are slightly overrated, if you ask me. Slightly overrated. It's just a way to fucking drop the same album with an extra couple tracks and try to get some more sales like that. Surprise releases. I think that is underrated. I definitely like me a fucking surprise release album, especially one you don't see come in. You know who fucking does that really fucking good? Fucking Mr. Kanye West. Kanye West does that really good, and so does J. Cole. So, rap albums that need to roll out. I would love to hear a new album from my boy Lil Durk, but that motherfucker's got a bunch of legal shit he's got to fucking take care of first. That's probably one of the ones that I would really want to listen to. Who else? I'm going to have to get back to you guys on that one. But for sure, Durkio. My boy Durkio. I'd love to get an album from him after he beats all the bullshit he's going through. Vinyl collecting for modern hip-hop. Underrated. Bro, speaking of, I need to get me a fucking record player. I've been saying that for a while. I just haven't come around to it. Vinyl collecting for modern hip-hop is very underrated. I don't know why. I just fucking love the vinyls. Love that whole fucking... that whole vibe. So I'm going to go way underrated there. Now let's go into my fucking cup of tea. Vintage and reselling. Harley Davidson tees, I would say rated just right. Single stitch pricing, I would say rated just right. NASCAR tees, I think they're underrated. Some people say they're falling off. NASCAR tees be fucking slapping, yo. They got some fire-ass fucking artwork on those tees. Wrestling tees. For vintage, I would say those are... I think they're rated just right. People fuck with those. I think they're fucking really, really dope tees. Movie tees, underrated. Whatnot, I think Whatnot is still slightly underrated. I think it's still slightly underrated just because of the potential. Speaking of, I did a live not too long ago. Good vibes, all that shit. If you guys don't have a fucking account with Whatnot, I definitely suggest you guys set one up. You can literally buy fucking anything on there, and it's a whole vibe. So if you guys don't, I want to put the link to sign up in the description of this video as well. So make sure you guys do that. Whatnot is a fucking vibe. TikTok shop, I think it's underrated as well. I definitely don't utilize it like I probably should, but it's because I do Whatnot. I usually go on Whatnot. Selling full time, that's the fucking goal. That's the fucking goal for me. So I think that's one of those, to each your own. Buying inventory in bulk. Buying inventory in bulk, I think, is, unless you have the fucking right vendor and you know who you're fucking with and you know you're going to get some fucking good shit, I think it's overrated, because I feel like a lot of times when you buy shit in bulk, they just kind of give you some fucking bullshit. Paying up for rare pieces, I think that's underrated. If it's a fucking tee you can't find like that, I mean, you got motherfuckers buying some stupid ass shit for crazy money. So I think these tees are fucking worth it. These vintage rare fucking finds are definitely worth the fucking money people are asking for. Let's see here. Now we're gonna try something else too. A little rapid fire segment here. A little rapid fire. UFC 329 fighter whose stock rose the most. I'm gonna say Paddy Pimblett. Paddy Pimblett's stock rose the most just because of that fucking crazy fucking finish he had. Will Conor fight again? I don't think so. I'm not sure. Depending on how bad that injury is, I can't. I would say 70% chance he doesn't, 30% chance he does. Actually, we'll do 65-35. 65-35, because if he has that drive, I could see him fighting. I don't know. I don't know if he'll fight again, though. Paddy's next opponent, I could see it being Arman or Du Bronx. Du Bronx is my boy. Definitely going to go for Du Bronx if that happens. But I think it'll be one of those two opponents. Best NBA offseason move, I would say probably Philly getting Jaylen Brown. Either that or Giannis to Miami. But I probably lean more for Philly's move. That move was crazy. Let's see here. LeBron's next team. I think LeBron's next team is going to be either Miami or Cleveland. I think it's one of those two. I think those are the two top runners. But LeBron with Philadelphia would be absolutely bonkers too. NFL team that has won the offseason. I mean, I feel like all teams won the offseason a little bit. The ones that made like the big moves, like the fucking Rams definitely won. The Patriots definitely won. The Chiefs definitely won. The Bills won. You know who probably fucking lost though? The fucking Cowboys. Future albums, classic, good, or unforgettable? Or forgettable, not unforgettable. I'm sorry, forgettable. Definitely not forgettable. I probably have to listen to it a little more to give it that classic, but it's a great album. I'll tell you that. Best new music released besides Future, my boy KBHGA. That's the other album I've been listening to. That shit is fire. And then a prediction that may age terribly. A prediction that may age terribly. I think I'm going to have to save that for the next episode, guys. I'll definitely give it some good thought, though. I'll give it some fucking good thought because I really want to answer that one. But, yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, that t-shirt tag guide, if you do resell, I should have that up in the next few days or so. I just got a few more tags left and just making sure everything's, accurate. And then I'll be updating you guys through social, and then I'll be linking it up on the social channels where I mention it. And then what else am I working on? Ooh, I got some fire little snapback designs that I'm working on for the NFL season that I'm really excited about. I'll be posting that shit up soon as well. I'll post it on the shop page, lacultura.shop, and then probably my personal page. And then, of course, I'll share it on the Daily Supply. But if you're an NFL fan and you fuck with like the snapbacks, I think this would be something that you guys want to check out. I'm excited for that. I'm not going to say too much more besides that. But yeah, guys. So again, I always appreciate you guys. Sorry it took a couple of days to get this fucking podcast episode recorded, but we will be getting this shit up and keeping it consistent. It is still one a week. And then as we, again, are able to focus and grow with my shit, my businesses and all that, I'm looking to do 2 or 3 more. And then, as I mentioned before, also, I do want to start having guests on the podcast. So as we build up this community, whether you fucking resell, run any type of business, you're an artist, streamer, whatever the fuck you do, I would love to have a conversation with you. You know what I mean? Give you all your flowers and then pick your brain a little bit. We could all fucking learn from each other. So, as always, guys, appreciate you guys again. Thank you for tuning in to the fucking Daily Supply podcast. Don't forget to check out the vlog as well. It's all on the same fucking channel. Speaking of, I got to organize that. But, yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this episode.